open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jameis to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And Traquan Smith now in his 4th year from UCF. Still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston. It's caught on the right side of Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jameis now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's got Smith here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the 1st play of the afternoon. Neville Gallimore on the stop. Brings up 2nd and 10. A officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's to Galladay. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Galladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter down. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yeah. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. Jameis again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Y'all gotta put him on his back.
Time to the 17. They'll contain him to just.
Y'all gotta put him on his fucking back. God damn. No reason that DB shit.
It's all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal at the 1. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On second down, Barkley, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston. His throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
Winston, where are you going with it, Winston? God damn.
Got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw, Winston.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Touchdown! Adam Troutman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's hard. Hadn't played in a long time. Keeping awareness of the play clock and changing the protection of the line of scrimmage. Not enough time.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got room. Nifty move. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through, he's
run him over.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get a.
Because I ran into my fucking.
Stop him right around the 1. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's,
I got right to my fucking arm.
Individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Because I literally ran into my fucking lineman. God damn. To be 21 instead.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... Should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gets past one man. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston.
Yes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Yeah,
so
I did.
Here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Jones. To Barkley on the check down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake. Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Let me take this dude out.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Gets around him, and he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Shepard deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that there could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run it again with Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Sheds off the tackle. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
This is pissing me off with this
the extra point.
AK fumbling shit.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
AK, that's twice you fumbled, dog. Stop. The Bulls don't have no big hitters.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jameis to throw it. And a dangerous throw there.
God,
it's knocked
James.
down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
Fuck, Jameis.
In this case,
Just get
no
it.
one came up with it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants.
Nobody.
Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point try good by Gano.
Okay.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And a dangerous throw there.
Oh, my goodness.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It's like really pissing me off. How? He's licking up fucking field with fucking Winston. I mean, with Thomas. God damn, Jameis Winston. Fuck.
Throwing on second and long. Winston.
And that's complete to gain to Golden.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they
Like,
got.
fuck, man.
It's so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing, Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This nigga just can't put the ball on the fucking money for nothing. God, bro, just give me the...
That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
What do you want, y'all?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I'm literally blitzing that.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you have to wait till I'm done with the game.
Booker on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go back to Booker on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
The way things have gone in this one, the running
Child,
game's
I'm going to come get you when I'm done.
afterthought.
I still got to hold another
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Pushes him aside at the 10.
Stop.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Ryan Buell on the tackle. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Jones will try and run with it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Listen.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach.
God damn, Jameis Winston, give me something, cuz.
But it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again with Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is
glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Winston now. And this throw incomplete.
I did not want to press that fucking button. I did not want to press that fucking button.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Winston. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. O'Shea Zimenez able to drop him for
nobody can get open against this defense.
Bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the option right, it's Jones. Yeah, this will be a game.
Boss, that was just slow as spin. Like, come on.
What he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Jones
Make him fucking strip.
Down he goes. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
This guy just can't put the fucking ball on the money for shit.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ah, this is like really pissing me off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints.
He makes that with fucking been all over.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And a nifty catch there for a 1st down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jameis again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return just out
Go
across
up
the
for the
15
fucking...
to the 16-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles.
Just go up
nice
for the fucking ball.
there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe
That's so
you have a
aggravating.
rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make
So fucking
everything turn
aggravating.
out just okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he spins past him and into space. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football,
are killing me.
that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st down, Booker. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He just been everywhere with the fucking football.
Getting set for
Every
their
fucking
next
way. It's
drive,
cover
the New
3.
Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he almost had his second
This
pick
guy
of
just
the
can't put
game.
the fucking...
Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine
God
this
just
defense
can't
are just going to
fucking put
sit
the ball
back,
on the
blanket the
money.
field
Shit.
as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Jameis now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the
None of my receivers want to go for the fucking ball.
39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants offense at the line, ready
I'm so
to begin
fucking
their
mad.
next drive.
None of my
And
receivers
it's
want to
starting
go for the
look
fucking
like
ball.
that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nope. So
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Booker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Ross, that would be fucking spins. God.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Saints,